You cannot provoke Dr. Sinclair. You need to keep a low profile. I got you in here, now you have to act accordingly.
No, I know how to handle myself.
You already risked your cover by asking about security information. And I hear you planted a kiss on the doctor. Is that how you plan to handle things?
It was in the moment. The doctor was so suspicious, I had to be convincing.
You're a loose cannon. What's next? You gonna ask her out?
Why, is a good doctor lonely?
We shouldn't even be talking out here.
Listen, wait. When I was admitted, you told me there was no security cameras in this wing.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, there is one in Annie's room.
Friendship.
To friendship. You know, Simon and I, we even skipped that friendship stage.
Where'd you meet him?
At work. He was the rising star in my dad's firm. God, when we started dating, everyone was talking about the house that we would design. Everyone thought we were perfect together. So I just figured I was missing something. But, you know, it was really strange because to me, I always felt like it was just a facade that I was putting on. You know, on the outside, we were the perfect couple.
What about the inside?
The inside, I didn't really want Simon to know who I was. Because I was afraid that he'd realize I was pretending to be something that I just wasn't. Look, I couldn't wrap my head around the concept of being gay. How was I supposed to explain it to him?
Wasn't the right time for you?
No. But I hate that he got caught up in it, you know? God, my head was a mess then.
Yeah, I've been there.
Really? You were a closet lesbian, too?
Yeah, a couple of years in college. I got a lot of explaining to do.
Yes, wow. You know, I can buy you as a lesbian, but I can't see you as a mess. You seem so grounded.
Well, that's Kendall and the boys. This time in my life, I didn't know who the hell I was.
Yeah, well, at least you didn't get engaged and have to break someone's heart.
But I did some pretty extreme things.
Really? Like what?
My dad is a pretty twisted individual, and he wanted me to follow in his footsteps. Well, like I just said, I didn't really know who I was, and it took a while to find an identity that I could live with, that's all.
All right. So we were both on different tracks, and we had to take serious action to get ourselves on the track that we were meant to be on. Okay, well, that's it, Zach. That's why we relate to one another.
Serious action. Cheers.
Cheers.
We met at her dad's architecture firm. I can remember the first day she walked in. She had the most beautiful face I had ever seen. I knew she was the one for me.
Did you approach her right away?
Didn't have to. Fate stepped in. She ended up at the desk next to mine. It was sort of against company policy. You know, co-workers associating outside of business hours. We couldn't stay away from each other. Now, from our first date, we were inseparable. Reese spent every night at my place until...
Until what?
She left. For good. 2 weeks before the wedding.
Did you know that something was wrong? I mean, there must have been some sign that things weren't working.
Nothing. And we were so close. You know, she was my best friend and my lover. One minute, we were talking about spending the rest of our life together. The next, it was over, without any explanation.
That must have been really hard for you.
Not as hard as having to find out from her parents that the wedding was off. A few months later, Mrs. Williams called to tell me that Reese was with another woman. It was bad enough that I lost her without warning. Then to hear that she's in love with another woman?
It broke your heart.
No. Reese didn't wake up one morning and decide that things weren't working. She knew she didn't love me, and she kept it inside. She was so good at hiding how she felt. I really believed I was the love of her life.
Excuse me. Hello.
Hey, I was hoping I'd get to kiss you at midnight. What happened? You know, if you hurry up, I can reenact what I had in mind.
I'm kind of busy right now.
Is it Gabby? Is she okay?
No, Gabrielle's fine. It's your ex-fiancé. He's here with me.